have much time to talk ourselves. So let's get started for today's class. So today we are going to discussing about a very important concept or basic concept in arithmetic. So that concept is number system. Dear friends, you already know about numbers. Before going to our concept, I would like to ask some questions to you. You should answer those questions yourself. So first question, how many numbers are there in our number system? How many numbers are there in our number system? Of course, we cannot count those numbers present in our number system. So here the answer is there are infinitely many numbers are there in our number system. Why? Suppose consider natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? So these are the counting numbers starts from 1. So then which is the least natural number in the list of natural numbers? Of course 1 is the least natural number. Then tell me the greatest natural number in the number system. There is no greatest natural number here. So we consider as there are infinitely many numbers are there in our number system. Among those numbers we can classify some kinds of numbers in our number system. So today we are discussing about those kind of numbers present in our number system. So here first one, that is natural numbers. So we already know about the definition of natural numbers. Natural numbers are nothing but counting numbers. Those numbers starts from 1. Then the natural number starts from the letter n. So natural numbers can be denoted by using the letter capital N. So the examples for natural numbers are, so here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These dots represents there are infinitely many natural numbers are there in our number system. So this is natural number. Then moving on, second one, that is whole number. Then what are whole numbers? So it is very easy to define the word whole number. So a whole number means it includes list of all natural numbers along with 0 is called whole number. So here also whole number starts from the letter W. So whole numbers are denoted by using the letter W. So here some examples for whole numbers are, so W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So moving on third one, that is integer, a very important kind of number, that is integer. Then what are integers? So integers means these are the list of numbers. It contains set of positive natural numbers and set of negative natural numbers along with 0 is called integers. So I already know that integers can be denoted by using the letters I or Z. So integer starts from the letter I. So I is used to represent or denote integers. But why Z? Why the letter Z is used to represent the integers? That is very important thing. I or Z is equal to, so Z is also a letter which is used to define or identify or represent the set of integers, because the word integer is derived from a German word. That word is Zahlen. So a Zahlen means to count. So Zahlen starts from the letter Z. So integers are also represented by using the letter Z. So then here some examples for integers are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. So these are the examples for integer. Then another two types of varieties of numbers are there. One is even number and another one is odd number. Even and odd. You already know about even numbers. Then what are even numbers? So even numbers are nothing but the multiples of 2. Multiples of 2. Each and every multiples of 2 are belongs to even numbers. So then the definition of even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by exactly divisible by 2. Those numbers are called as even numbers. So some even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. These are all even numbers. Then what about 0? What about 0? Yes, of course, 0 is also a even number. 0 is also an even number because 0 to the 0. So 0 is also an even number. Then moving on odd number. So the opposite form of even number is odd. That means those numbers which cannot be divisible by 2, or when we divide those numbers by 2, it occurs some decimal expansion. So odd numbers are called as those numbers which cannot be divisible by 2. Those numbers are called as odd numbers. Some numbers of odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. These are all list of odd numbers. Then moving on, very important kind of number. That number is rational number. So what are rational numbers? Or what is rational number? You already know about rational number 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 7. These are all rational numbers. Each and every fractions belongs to the examples for rational numbers. Isn't it? So then tell me the definition of rational number. It is very important. In the first lesson, you should study about rational number and irrational numbers. So you should know the definition of rational number. Then what is rational number? It is very easy definition. The definition is, if any number R is said to be rational if and only if it can be written in the form P by Q, where P and Q belongs to any integer. It means either those terms are positive integers, positive natural number, negative natural number, but Q not equal to 0. So this is the definition for rational numbers. Once again I would like to repeat the definition of rational numbers. If R is said to be rational, if and only if it can be written in the form P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integers, but Q not equal to 0. So this the definition for rational number. If R is said to be rational, if and only if it can be written in the form, P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integers but Q not equal to 0. Q not equal to 0. Here the definition of rational number tells us like each and every rational number should be in the form P by Q. Then order P and Q. So P and Q are any integers, but Q should not equal to 0 because Q is in denominator position and P is in numerator position. Consider some examples for rational numbers. Then you can realize why Q should not equal to 0 and P and Q belongs to any. So here some examples are all kind of fractions are the examples for rational numbers. So here some examples for rational numbers are 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 is the rational number because the number 1 by 2 is in the form P by Q, where 1 and 2 these two are positive natural number. So here 1 and 2 both are positive integers. So here 1 by 2 is also an example for rational number. Then minus 3 by 7. So here minus 3 by 7 is also in the form P by Q. Here minus 3 is a negative integer and 7 is positive integer. Then 1 by 0. So here 1 by 0 is also in the form P by Q, but 1 by 0 is not a rational number because here the rule is Q is not equal to 0. Why Q is not equal to 0 in each and every rational number? Then what about 0 by 1? Here 1 by 0, the reciprocal of 1 by 0 is 0 by 1, you know. So here why 1 by 0 is not considered as an example for rational numbers? If you divide 1 by 0, then what happens? So this value is considered as infinity. So infinity means not defined. So this kind of values are we cannot able to define those values. That's why say 1 by 0 is not considered as a rational number. So then 0 by 1. We know that 0 is exactly divisible by 1 or any number. So 0 by 1 is also a rational number because 0 is an integer and 1 is also an integer. So it is in the form P by Q also. So 0 is also considered as a rational number. So then moving on to next example. So these are the examples for rational numbers. Then coming to natural numbers. 1, 2. So these two are natural numbers, you know. So these are also examples for rational numbers because say 1 and 2. So here 1 can be represented as or written in the form P by Q without changing its value. So here 1 can be written as 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 is nothing but 1, no? So 1 by 1 it is in the form P by Q. So 1 by 1 is nothing but 1. So 1 is a natural number. So here 1 is also an example for rational number. Then what about 2? P by Q form is 2 by 1. So 2 by 1 is also nothing but 2. So 2 is also an example for rational number. So this gives us that each and every natural numbers are also an examples for rational numbers. Then what about whole numbers? We know that whole numbers includes all kind of natural numbers, but along with 0, it includes another number. That number is 0. We know that 0 is also a rational number. Then all kind of whole numbers, all kind of natural numbers are also example for rational numbers and integer also. So natural set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers and set of integers are also the examples for rational numbers. So this is the definition and examples for rational numbers. Then moving on, next kind of number, the number is irrational number. So irrational number. Then what are irrational numbers? So we know that if S is said to be irrational, if and only if it cannot be written in the form P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integers, Q not equal to 0. So this is the definition for irrational number. So this definition is opposite form of rational numbers. Once again I would like to repeat the definition of irrational number. If S is said to be irrational if and only if it cannot be written in the form P by Q. So S is considered as an irrational number. So it cannot be written in the form P by Q is called irrational number. So then what is the difference between rational and irrational? Once again I would like to repeat the definition of irrational numbers. If S is said to be irrational, if and only if it cannot be written in the form P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integer, then Q not equal to 0. So this is the definition of irrational number. Some examples for irrational numbers are, other than rational numbers are also examples for irrational numbers. Here we know that the examples for rational numbers, are all natural set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers and set of integers are also an example, and all kind of fractions. Either it may be proper fractions or improper fractions. These are all examples for rational numbers. Apart from that, the example for irrational numbers are, other than rational numbers are also considered as irrational numbers. So here some examples for irrational numbers are, pi, then root 2 and then root 3 and so on. So these are the examples for irrational number. So here pi is the example for irrational number, but you know that the value of pi is equal to 22 divided by 7 or 3.14. Isn't it? So the value of pi is 22 by 7 or 3.14. Then y, so here 22 by 7 is in the form p by q naught. So y 22 by 7 is also considered as an irrational number, because so here the value of pi is not exactly equal to 22 by 7. So this is an approximate value of pi. So pi, it has non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So here terminating and non-terminating, repeating decimal expansions are studied in the next class. So here pi has a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansions. So pi is considered as a irrational number. Then you should know the definition or the value of pi. So here the value of pi is 22 by 7, but so here the 22 by 7 or 3.14 is not exact value of pi, because pi has a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So later we discuss about pi in the irrational section. So then moving on, root 2 and root 3. So here 2 and 3, these are natural numbers, but these are called as roots. That means square root, because its order is 2, so it is called as square root. Then what about this? Cube root. So that's why it is called as square root of 2, square root of 3. So this kind of numbers are also called as surds. So surds means irrational root of a rational number, because 2 and 3 are rational number. Only 2 and only 3 are the rational number. But so the whole square root of 2, it call it as irrational root of a rational number is called as irrational number. That's why root 2, root 3, root 7, these are all irrational numbers. Then what about root 9? What about root 9? So root 9 is not an irrational number, because 9 is a perfect square. So here root 9 is equal to 3. So here 3 is a rational number, but not an irrational number, because the simplified form of root 9 is 3, That's why 3 is considered as a rational number, but not an irrational number. So root 9 is a rational number, not an irrational number, because 9 is a perfect square. So these are the some kind of numbers in our number system. Then moving on, relationship between variety of numbers. We know that, just observe the flow chart here. Natural number, whole number, integer, rational number, irrational number. You just observe this chart. We know that here natural number starts from 1. So these are counting numbers. There are infinitely many natural numbers are there. Then second box, it includes whole numbers. So here second rectangular column, it includes natural number. That means whole numbers includes natural number along with 0. So that's why each each and every whole number, it includes natural numbers. Then moving on integers. So integer, it includes both natural and whole numbers. Then rational numbers, we already know about rational numbers. Set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, and set of all kind of integers are also an example for rational numbers. But here the irrational column is outside from the rectangular table because irrational numbers are different from these kind of numbers. So irrational numbers are different from these kind of numbers. So then finally very important kind of number is there. The type is real numbers. A very important type of number, that is real numbers. Then what are real numbers? It is very easy to understand the real numbers. So here it is a real number. So real number, it can also be written as so a real number means the collection of all kind of numbers is called real numbers, or it can also be defined like this. Here real numbers means the collection of rational and irrational is called real numbers. Though real numbers means it is the collection of rational and irrational is called real numbers. You know about rational numbers? Rational numbers means it is the collection of natural, whole and integers. Then those rational numbers are belongs to real numbers. Then irrational number means other than rational numbers are irrational. So here those collection of irrational is also belongs to the examples for real numbers. So finally the definition of real numbers are the collection of both rational and irrational are also called it as real numbers. So these are the main concepts and basic concepts and variety of numbers in our number system. So hope you understand today's class. So we will meet you in the next class. Thank you.